Hey, good afternoon, everyone. It is Ken, SSK Promo, Mr. Bill. Welcome to another edition of Ken versus 10 versus. I got a new title and some kind of new format that I'm going to do. Hopefully, everybody is enjoying your Tuesday afternoon at this point. I used to do this on Thursday mornings, and then garage sale season hit. So I decided to kind of preempt the show until I figured out what I wanted to do, and I moved over to this time frame to kind of follow a listing train, which is the Reseller Information Network in the mornings. Then mid-afternoon over on Angie Resales channel, they do Let's Get Listing with Kristen Rule Squirrel, and Paul Philly Flipper is usually on there. And we are, but so a new format, I'm going to have guests. So not only the normal show was me trying to list 10 things from my death pile and see if they could sell before the next week. So that was kind of like a challenge that I had against myself and against my death pile. But I decided to bring on a guest and not only give them an opportunity to list 10 items from their death pile, but also just a little friendly competition. So I am going to go ahead and bring in the first guest on Ken versus 10 versus Grams and Pops Vintage.
Hey guys.
Hello.
Corey and Teresa here visiting us from Grams and Pops Vintage. And you guys are up for this challenge today?
We are.
We're ready.
It's really a challenge against your death pile to get, 10 more things listed, but just a little friendly thing to see who can list a little bit more than the other ones. So why don't you go ahead, for those that don't know you, and introduce yourself. Tell us what you do and about your channel.
We are Grams and Pops Vintage. I'm Pops. That's Grams.
I'm Grams.
And we are amateur eBay resellers and amateur YouTubers. So we just started this 10, almost 11 months ago now.
Mm-hmm.
And we ramped up pretty quickly because we decided to test this out see if it's a viable business.
Yes.
And make this our full-time living. So we're doing it full-time for a year to see if it is.
And it's working out for you so far in a year's time?
It is.
Yeah, I think it's proven itself, and we've got some growing to go, but I can see it getting there within the next 6 months. So I think we're going to do well.
Very good. And you do YouTube channels. I have your channel linked down in the thing, but you have Grams and Pops Vintage that you are putting out YouTube videos.
Yep. We've got
which is great. If you haven't checked these guys out, you got to go. Just their back and forth and their humor with one another as a married reselling team is just you kind of see that married life come through along with the just the reselling part.
We need more married couple YouTubers.
Yes, like Jimmy and Sonia. Get some old
they need to do
going.
some more videos.
I'd sign a petition if I thought it would help.
I see Jimmy is in there saying hello to Len 50. I'm going to hit a few people in the chat. Jill is unfortunately at work at the moment and can't join the show, but she misses us already. And there is Len 5280 Finds. Welcome. Joe from over at I'd Flip That. Jimmy and I were on the Reseller game show last week or the week before.
Yeah,
that was just saw
Jimmy beat you soundly.
Great. All right. Well, thanks for coming. Thanks for being our guest this week. And Caleb from Caleb North, the Old Pass. He is from the Two Old Guys Reselling podcast with him and Chris Old School Picker. Welcome, Caleb. Caleb and I are currently in negotiations for some blank spot on his wall behind his I need a big old Mr. Bill head up there right behind him the whole time. And Andy Someta is in the house. He is watching in the background. And Jimmy is there. If you haven't seen me before on the Reseller Clickbait podcast, that I do with Jimmy. That's always a good time. That comes out on Mondays. And let's see who else is here. Fireball Flippers is here. Oh, on the raid, we got a raid from Angie Resells on her channel. She does on Tuesdays from 2 to 4. She does the Let's Get Listing, which is kind of a motivational. They're trying to do 10 listings in those 2 hours, and the chat is always lively and just fun. And so they figured out how you can do a raid after their show was over. So I appreciate that very much. Coming in, I see the number of folks is jumping up real quick with Fireball Flippers, and we got the Happy Picker, and we got Angie is here, and Paul is here, and we got hello Office Patrick. Patrick's a great dude. I met him in Cincinnati. And there's Ray the Nashville Flippers, and Lisa Jersey Gypsy, Dan in Demand.
I'm trying to read it as fast as you are.
Emma Ellie Mom. Hey everybody. Vintage Vanier, if that's right.
Hey.
Sounds French.
Real Squirrel.
Yes.
Kristen's in the house.
Everybody's coming over. 1 Foot Flipper, Paul the Flippin' Sports Guy. None's Treasure. Man, I could be here all day saying hi, and I appreciate that. Sonia is here as well.
See, we can petition Sonia now.
We can petition Sonia. Sonia, we are fighting for you.
Get back on that channel.
There is Chris, Cajun Reseller. Jimmy may have won, but Ken got the spaceship. So if you're not following the Reseller Clickbait podcast, go find out what that's all about. Rebel Reseller. Doreen French is here, and the Let's Do Lunch podcast. That's Angie and Kristen together. That's an excellent podcast. Comes out on Fridays at noon Central Time.
Yep.
And just a bunch of people. So we're going to get the show started. I'm sorry if I'm missing anybody here. Judy, Thrifting Casey Style. Myra. Anytime Picker, there is Roman, and my dear sweet mother. She finally got on here. Hello, mother. So I'm going to explain the rules here. We'll let the chat just go right there. I appreciate everybody coming out. So normally 10 versus 10 was a show where I would, me versus my death pile, 10 items from my death pile. Now, the items I have and that Grams and Pops have, they are already drafted. They are ready to go. So it's not actually a live listing show, all photographs, descriptions, everything is just drafted, ready to list. And the goal of the show is to see how many of these items I can sell before next week. And that was my goal when I was doing 10 versus 10. So now I decided 10 versus 10 versus them or whoever the next guest might be. And they also have 10 items ready to go. And so we're going to do a little bit of a friendly competition throughout the week to see whose 10 items can sell the quickest, or who can sell the most.
I'm sorry.
So what you got?
Just Billy Flipper saying, everyone sub to Ken at 300 subs. He's giving away Jimmy as the podcast host.
Mikey Bags and Grams of Pops. There's Mikey Bags of money. Yeah, everyone. Yes, I will give away a prize. And there actually is a prize. And okay, so I'll go into those rules. Here's the way I always figured 10 versus 10. I would list 10 items. If I could get, if I could sell 6 items, if I could sell more than half, I considered that a win for the week. Okay. So against us, whoever, sells the more in that week, and the prize will be awarded whether you beat me or if you beat your death pile. One of the
quantity or monetarily?
No, it is quantity. How many items sold? The money doesn't matter. And so really on the show, it's kind of trying to get stuff listed that that might sell within a week. Yeah, that has been sitting there and such. Jimmy, where am I? I'm way behind in this chat. Where does he sign? Let's make this happen. If Ken reaches 1,000K subs, Paul will also join the live. Yeah, that's Roman. Pretty strong words from Roman there. Make it 2K. Paul, you have a long way to go before you're going to be on the live.
He's got some downtime.
But I appreciate any subs if you're not subbed to my channel, and a thumbs up in the show is appreciated. So, Corey, Teresa, you understand what we're doing here?
Yep.
We're gonna go. We're just gonna go through the items that we have to list, and just kind of talk about them, and just kind of have some fun along the way, and watch the chat, and so should we flip a coin to see who goes first?
Sure. I don't have a coin. I don't carry change.
Oh wait, I think I got one.
I got a bill.
We flip a dollar bill.
Oh, I wonder if you'll be able to hear my Alexa. Wait, what do you call heads or tails?
Tails.
I'm not sure about that.
Okay. Alexa, flip a coin.
Okay. Tails.
It is tails.
Yay!
It is tails. So would you like
Why
to
are we
go
leaning
first or
forward to
second?
here?
I don't know.
We
You want to
got
go first or
headphones.
second?
We'll go first.
Okay. Let's see what your first item is.
All right. We got bugs.
We got a 4 foot, almost 4.5 foot Bugs Bunny. He is a Millennium 2000 Bugs Bunny.
Okay.
He's a celebration bunny. Still has a tag on him. But the lady that we bought him from told us that she has never won a prize in her entire life at anything. So if she puts her name into something, she never wins it. But they happen to have a celebration for Y2K. And
Okay.
she won it.
So hopefully
Nice.
Bugs is lucky.
Bugs is cool.
Yes, Bugs is a lucky bunny. So what do you have him listed at?
Well, this one we actually have listed at $149.99.
Nice.
Now he
Nice.
was. There's only been 2 that we could find sold
Well,
on WorthPoint.
No, there were 7 that we found sold on
7?
WorthPoint. But the last one that sold was in 2018.
Okay.
Yep. So we got
okay.
we got him at $149, and we spent 10 on him.
$10. Okay.
Yep.
Nice. Nice. Good start. Good start.
See,
Okay.
he's really tall.
He is 4 foot.
I got to get rid of him.
Okay. I'm going to go. Oh, I need to get my screen here where I can actually see what I have these listed for. Okay.
Went right for Spider-Man.
Spider-Man action figure, right? So I got a story. I got a story for everything. I'm over next door at my folks' house, and my little niece, actually it's my great niece, she was having a sleepover with grandma. And the night before I was over there, and she was playing with this little Spider-Man. And then the next morning I went over when they were having their breakfast and playing games and stuff, and she was playing with it. My mom just asked, I don't know, she said, I don't know where that Spider-Man came from. It was just in the toy box. And so she's like, would something like that be worth anything? So my family's always looking out for me. So I took a look at it, and much to my surprise, this thing is like completely articulated. Everything, the toe joints.
Oh my
Jointed
gosh.
everywhere.
Everything, that the hips, even like his middle fingers. Well,
That might not be good.
they're in combination.
Oh, he does
You
that.
can put 2 of them down. Yeah, for the web thing. I have this list, so I have 0 cost in this, and I have this listed for $79.99.
Nice.
Good one.
This one little action figure. I was surprised. Well, actually, when I comped it while I was standing there, I reached over and I took it from my niece. I said, I'm sorry, you no longer get to play with this, because I don't want her to like pull a leg or the head or something off. So
I'd rather pack yours than mine here now.
yes, agreed. Yeah, I don't want to ship a 4 foot Bugs Bunny, but for $149, I would do it. So
Yes.
we are off and running. I'm going to catch up 4 foot tall, almost Jimmy's height. 4 foot is my diameter, Jimmy says.
Ouch.
And I see Aaron Rebel Junk. Hey, all again, just reading chat. Sound waiting for a doctor's appointment. Just a checkup. That's good. Andy, now his Alexa said heads. So
His doesn't count.
yes, his does not count. 8 away from 300. Guys, hit that subscribe button and you will guarantee you get an eBay sale. Yes. I appreciate that. Thank you, Paul.
We'll take what we can get.
And Jimmy's cracking up the chat here. Okay, second item. What you got?
What do you want?
I'll just go down the list, I suppose. Let's do the Libby. Yep. This one's actually a multi-listing. So
Okay.
we have 7 of these, and they are vintage Libby Celestial Cobalt Blue Moon and Stars Sun
Highball glasses.
highball glasses. So
I
we bought a
and
whole
what-
box of them at a garage sale, and I wasn't real sure what they were, even if they were worth anything or not. So we looked them up, but because we don't deal in glassware hardly ever, but they actually do have a little bit of value.
okay.
We listed them at $14.50 a piece, and we put it on 7 of them as a multi-listing. So
Okay, so you decided that was the best way rather than lock them
Yep.
up. You're going to do
Yep.
those
Yep.
individually. Okay.
and we did look; it looked like they were selling better individually.
Okay.
I think probably just people completing their sets.
Yes. Yeah, which is
So-
always a good thing to look that up. You know, sometimes it's easier just to lot them all up and sell them all at one time. You know, for
I do
maybe
do
a
that
little
with
bit better
stuff,
money.
too.
But yeah, I do that a lot. I
Yeah, we
do
did
have
look
a
around. It looked like
multiple-
they just did a little bit better individually or in pairs. So, and we didn't have enough to do even pairs, so I just did the one quantity listing of 7. So, and we paid $10 for the box and had a few other things in it, so we got about $1 a piece in
Okay.
the glasses.
Okay. Now, you had asked me before the show if multiple quantity listings counted as more than one listing. Like, would that have counted as 7 listings? It will count
Right.
it as one because it truly is one listing. But if you want to do the math, you can add that to your potential total. At the end, we are going to go over
Yep.
what our potential selling price versus our whatever our
Right.
cost of goods, and I got to write down another number because I didn't do that. Oh, I got my numbers listed on my I'd flip that whiteboard that I got from being on the show, and
That
I
thing's been pretty
appreciate
handy.
everybody. It has been. I
Doing
love
that.
it. It's right here on my desk. I constantly write notes on it. 4 more, you guys. I appreciate 8 away from 300. I did see.
You're gonna hit it right
back
on the
up
show,
here.
aren't you?
What if you were already a subscriber? What do you just my overwhelming gratitude and appreciation.
I'm gonna go on and unsubscribe real quick.
Yeah, pretty much after the show. Heavy hellos from our good friend Sal's Mercado. Sal, good to see you, my friend. If I'm missing anybody in the chat, I am way behind.
Ooh,
I
did
can
hit it.
tell by Graham's cleaning technique that you don't deal in glass.
No.
Oh, I'm at 300 subs. Woo. Nice. Thank you, everybody. Okay.
I do
have a
glass
multi-
sometimes. It just depends.
I don't like selling glass. However, I have just probably like you. I do not search out glassware.
It just
but
shows
yet
up.
I have glassware and stuff listed. You just acquire it because it's either a good deal or maybe in some sort of a clean out or something along those lines. But I have a multi.
If I see something strange or different, I'll look it up. I'm not afraid to send glass out. It's just not something we look for. Hey, I recognize that.
So my second item here is a fire alarm. It's a Federal brand model 450D with the what they call the valves unit. It has that's a strobe fire light that would come on in the event of an emergency. I bought that at a yard sale over the weekend for $2. along with its companion for $2. So I have two of them, and it looks like the going rate, they are listed at $84.99 a piece.
I like that.
Which is about mid price. Some of them go a little bit more, and I've seen a lot of them in the $65, $75 range. But I list it high, take best offers. Maybe somebody will want to lot up both of them. But
so how old are those vintage?
They are older.
Okay.
Vintage ones. But I know nothing about them. The sale that I was at, they had a bunch of other fire escape or lights that you put over the doors, like to show where the fires are. Yeah, in tins. I have tons of tins. I hate tins. I just got a bunch of tins years ago, and I've been trying to get rid of them.
I don't know if we ever sold ours.
I couldn't even hardly give them away at a yard sale. I still have I did cherry pick the whole lot of them. There was probably about 200 of them, and I did sell some on eBay. Nothing of great value, but say $15 to $20 a piece, and I picked out 6 or 10 of them that were decent. All the rest of them were like less than $10. So
well, the good news is you can put them on your yard sale, and new resellers like us would pick them up.
No,
yeah,
I avoid them.
I've had some people, and I made somebody a really good deal on a whole bunch of them. And okay, third item, what you got here on Ken versus 10?
Oh, we got a car.
We have a 1957 Chevy something.
It's a remote control car. This we got
it at a garage sale. We bought,
lot,
we bought a whole bunch of Harley stuff, and they happen to have this sitting there too, so we just picked it up as well.
Yep. We overpaid for it.
Okay.
We paid up for the Harley lot so that we could get a couple of items that made the whole deal worthwhile. And this one just happened to be overpriced and in the mix. So we paid $10 for this, and probably shouldn't have. And I think we have it listed at $29.90.
We paid $8 for it.
Or $8, sorry. So that's that one.
Maybe double your money in the end.
Yep.
I think there's only 2 of them currently listed. One of them sold for like $140 somehow. I don't know how, but I wasn't going to hold out for that kind of money.
Yeah.
We'll just list it at 29 and get rid of her.
Another big painful to ship item.
We like those.
That's just 2 shoe boxes on top of each other.
That's your wheelhouse right there. Okay. Well, I'll tell you what. You did a remote control car. I'll do a remote control.
Nice.
Were you like watching us while we did ours so you could see what we were going to list?
I was not, but it's just working out that way.
Ooh, Monster Jam.
I got the Monster Jam. This is the El Toro Loco. Still sealed in the box. Hasn't been taken out. I paid $1 for this at a yard sale. And I have it listed at $24.99, which is about the going rate. Maybe a little less, $19.99 to $29.99. So I'm about in the middle.
Let's in the middle.
If I got an offer at $20 right away, I would take that in a heartbeat.
Now, did those come with batteries in them? Did it say batteries included on there?
There was something on here about batteries. Where did I see that? I don't know. You're putting me on the spot here.
Ours actually said batteries included on it, so I had to make sure they weren't just in there and exploded or something.
Yeah.
Oh, no, it takes 5 AAA. They're not included.
Okay.
The batteries are not included. In case somebody is wanting to buy this as a great Christmas gift, it's right here. I do have...
We're not old.
They are not old.
Well, we are in our own minds. We're old.
They're younger than I am, so.
Well, yeah, but so's the Ark.
Oh, look at this! Just sold Sonia's skateboard, fine for $250.
Nice.
That's sweet. That was featured on Jimmy's recent
last
video. Yeah,
Yep.
from the nice sale, Jimmy. Did you say that you've been around since the Ark? Is that what you
No,
said?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah, you guys are just young pups compared to me.
We just started early.
we did.
Are we coming to the meetup at the 127? Caleb wants to know. Do not have plans at the moment, Caleb, to come down that way. We did get down that way last year. I think we're going to do 127, but more here in the Ohio and Northern Kentucky area. So that's just a couple weeks from now, too.
Yep.
Okay.
Year flies by.
It does. Whose turn is it? Is it mine? Is it your turn?
No, you just did Loco
Oh, I
or
just
Taco
did the El
Loco.
Loco
Yeah.
Taco Loco.
Next one.
Mm.
Oh, we got something else out of our wheelhouse here.
Oh, yeah.
Something we love selling.
That I didn't get a chance to pick up either.
Emma Ellie Mom enjoyed seeing Sonia on the Nashville Flipper Show the other night.
We got a pair
Hey.
of shoes, pair of Jordans.
Okay.
Air Jordans.
We actually got these in a Jordan buy. They had a really nice jacket. I don't remember what brand it was. It was
Nike.
It was a good brand. No, it wasn't Nike. It was a different brand. But it was a Jordan jacket, same color as the shoes. So we got the jacket and the shoes and one other Jordan item, I think.
Okay.
I don't remember.
But it was a good sale. We bought it because of the jacket. It was just a cool jacket. And these shoes were, I think we only paid, I took the sticker off them this morning. Let me see
$10.
here. $10 is what we had on these shoes. And I listed them just like this. I didn't clean them up or anything.
Okay.
And I put in the listing they needed cleaned and they need laces. And these listed kind of middle of the pack for $43.50.
Okay.
And they're size 10.5.
Size 10.5. All right, that's my size.
You know
Maybe
what
I'll
else
get
we
on
got
your
from this
store.
garage sale?
I don't.
We got Santa from this garage
Oh,
sale.
that giant dancing Santa came from this same.
Oh, okay. I remember that in one of your.
Yep.
I'll be
Yeah.
getting there pretty soon.
We were twerking
Yeah,
in
I
that
should
video.
look in your store. I'm a 10 size 10.5. Well, usually 11. Usually 11, but I can wear some 10.5. And I'll throw it out. It's not the purpose of this show, but I did put our eBay store links for both of us down in the description. If somebody if you see on the social media this week somebody's beating somebody and you want to help a guy out, that's those are Pop's gang affiliation days. Yes,
That's
those
right.
Shoes. And
Nobody took my shoes.
Doreen says that you're not old at all, but she just saw the name and had never checked out the channel. Doreen, you got to
Come
go
check us
check
out. We're funny.
Grams and Pops. Their link is also down in the description. Give them subscribe and like their videos. It's just I enjoy watching it. Well, guess what? I have no shoes to list.
Wow.
So I'm gonna
Game
go
over.
with something that's
We
just
won.
boring, I guess.
Boring.
This
Is that a,
gigantic.
Life
it
jacket?
is. It's a bag.
Oh.
It's like a suit bag, right?
It is
No, it's a massage chair bag.
for a massage table.
Yes.
Okay.
My sister used to have a massage table, and she had this bag, and she sold the massage table, and she forgot the bag was still in the back of the closet. And so the other day I was over, and she said, "Hey, I don't need this. I'm going to get rid of it. Do you want to try to sell it?" And so I looked it up, and I thought, sure, I'll try to sell it because I have it listed for, what do I have it? $45.99. So
Nice.
we'll see. And again, it's probably about, $40 to $45 in the sales. And I always like to take, do you guys do best offer a lot do you list?
Yep.
So do you list your stuff at market price and then we'll take best offers and send out promotions and sales? Or do you list a little high thinking you might get?
A little bit of both, depending on what the item is.
We usually list on the lower third of the market, and then we put best offer on, and we do advertise everything. So we have promotion turned on everything.
Okay. Yeah, I do as well. Something crawling
So
on
Ken,
me
when you
under the-
list stuff,
Yes.
do you choose like see, here's Corey and my debate. When I
Okay.
list stuff, I like either 95, 49, 95, or 99 are my end numbers. I don't ever do it with an even number. There's no 00, no 50, no nothing like that.
I'm usually always a 9 guy. Mostly 99s, mostly 40. I'll do some 49s depending on what
Yep.
the item is, but I'm usually a 99 guy.
Yeah, if you go through our store and you look, anything that has a weird number that's not a 49, 99, or 95, those are all Corey's.
Mine will almost
okay.
have a 00. I'd never put change on mine.
Really? What's it
No.
now? What's your different thought process there?
There's no thought.
Okay.
I just like it because if you go to Walmart or you go other places, a lot of their stuff is 99 or Walmart's 97, but
If it's $19.99, it's $20. It's just it's just
think,
easy
but
math.
there's that mentality though. If you say something is $20, or if you say, "Oh, it's $19.99," people hear that 19 first, and
Yep.
Yeah, there's some psychology behind it, I'm sure, but we're not smart enough to claim we've studied that. Like, I just like zeros better. They're cleaner.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Okay, what you got next item up for bids or up for listing?
We have a keyboard, a gaming
hard to see.
Logitech keyboard. Yeah, it is really dark.
Okay.
it's weird.
Gotcha.
So this is a G13 Logitech keyboard, Logitech gamepad keyboard.
Okay.
And we got this at a garage sale for $2. And it's got the little joystick, and then basically all the other buttons are macros on it. So we did actually test this. We hooked it up to the computer. We tested it the best we can. The lights all come on. The buttons are all clean and working. And like I said, we paid $2 for that. And that lists for $48.75 right now. And that puts us at the pretty much the bottom of the pack for that.
Okay. All right. Good sell-through rate on those. Lots listed.
Can you tell who listed it?
It's just a little over, I think it was slightly over 100% sell-through.
Oh, nice. Very cool. Very cool. And Happy Picker also does the same 99, 49. And I got to meet Happy Picker, Happy Lori.
In Vegas.
In Vegas, yes. Let me see. Okay,
What's
then
up
we'll
next?
do a GoPro. Everybody here needs one of these that does videos. This is a GoPro suction cup. Bought
I don't know
that
what
at
you
a
need the
sale
suction cup for, but
well, you can put it. It says it has high strength. You can put it on cars, boats, motorcycles. It has proven it speeds up to 150 miles per hour.
you get rid of your hats, you could use that for a head mount.
So Sonia needs one of these when she's out yard selling. You know, the way that she speeds through and over those railroad tracks, it's not going to fall off. And it includes a carry case or a bag and stuff. So, and it has a quick release mount. So I picked that up at a sale. I don't need a suction cup. I have a suction cup mount already. But $19.99. I paid $1.50 at a sale. $19.99. I have that listed for.
It's GoPro brand. It should move.
Yeah, it's GoPro, and it looks like it has a decent sell-through rate for that particular model. So
There's a lot of cheap generic versions of those around, but the GoPro brand seemed to do okay.
yes, Len is a 99 guy too. Yes, definitely can't wait to meet again.
I know what it
And-
is. I can read it from back here.
And Roman
Ooh,
has
this
one of
one.
those in his car.
For when he's watching Ken versus 10 and Rex's car.
Yeah, and did you get footage that day, Roman, when you were on there? And Amanda Fireball is a 99-cent gal as well.
You guys are really killing my self-esteem here.
Okay, what you got? Well, how many? Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that just the fourth item?
No, that's the fifth one.
Fifth one. Okay.
Yeah.
So you're on number 6. Okay.
Yep.
So far, I'm feeling pretty confident that I've got
Oh,
this week.
suck
Not
it.
only not only against my death pile, but I'm just saying. Just saying.
That'll make victory all that much better.
That's right. With that valuable prize choice.
This
so
one,
confident.
This one we actually found in a box. This is one of the coolest garage sales we went to this year. They were
went
cleaning,
twice.
Yeah, we went to the same sale 2 weekends in a row.
Okay.
They were cleaning out everything. So this was just in a random box. We bought a whole banker's box full of stuff. And it's a solid state radio, just a little tiny radio.
Yes.
Made in Hong Kong and new in box with instructions and everything. Never had a battery in it as far as I could tell. So we got to looking and I couldn't find a lot on it. So this is one I'm not sure is going to sell because there's just not a lot of data out there.
We found it on Worth Point, though.
But we did find it on Worth Point, and let's see, where's that one at? Okay, so this is definitely one of my listings. $48 even.
$48. Nice.
Yep.
We have like 50 cents in it.
Yep, and like I said, it was just in the bottom of a box, so we bought the whole box for like $5-10.
I do not have any solid state radios because every one of them sells shortly after I list them. So I know that those usually have a pretty good.
So did we list it at a good price?
It depends on the model and stuff. And yeah, and that's a pretty good price. I've never had one that was that higher dollar, but I've never had one that had the box and the instructions. I usually just, they're loose and have nothing with them. So
lovely yellow.
I think that is going to be gone from your store by next week.
Okay.
Yes,
trusting you, Ken.
Fingers crossed.
Can't always cheat though. He'll probably put everything 75% off sale by. Yeah, we get to Monday of next week before the follow-up show. So yeah, join us next week, follow-up show, to see who actually won, and then we'll get a new guest on here the following week. What do we got? How about this? Since you did electronics, I'll do electronics.
Oh, a coffee pot.
Does that count as electronics?
Well, it's in my electronics category. Black & Decker 12-cup coffee maker with the Sneak a Cup feature.
Sneak a Cup
so
feature.
you can pull that pot right out of there if you just can't wait for 12 cups to brew in I think it has like a 3-minute brew time. If you can't wait 3 minutes for a cup of coffee, boom, this one's for you.
Maybe Corey needs that because he has a Keurig and it takes it like 3 to 4 minutes to make a cup.
I've got one of the old Keurigs.
Okay. So I found that we went to some friends that had just had a yard sale. And it was Jill and I and Jimmy and Sonia were all out over in Jill's area doing some sourcing. And Jill got a message from one of her friends that they had just finished up a yard sale. And we were in the area and we could just come over and take whatever we wanted because it was all going to the Goodwill or whatever. So we went over and picked through some things, but that's still sealed, brand new in the box. So I have zero cost in it. I picked that up for free and I have it listed for $29.99.
You're going to kill us on cost of goods sold. I need better friends.
Which, the cost of goods sold is really not, the whole thing is, number one, it's a box that I get out of my way, as far as in the listing pile. And it's all for how quickly can it sell? I could have probably listed a whole bunch of all the video games for $10 a piece and sold them all by next week.
We did that last night for the first time really ever. We listed a handful of video games and they were all gone when we woke up this morning.
It's crazy. It's crazy. So there's a hint if somebody wants to beat me on Ken versus 10 coming up in the future.
There
is Meg, the lilac seller, arriving late, but still wanted to say hello all. Hello. And our good friend, Lisette, New England Betty Boop, is here. Thank you for coming. Hello, beautiful Lisette. Your turn.
I'll show it, but he's got to tell you about it because he purchased it. So we have a set of 4.
We have a controversy about whether or not there's
no. It's just that I didn't pay attention to it. So it is a set of 4 Willie Nelson CDs.
Yeah, it's a box box set. So this one is actually one hell of a ride box set.
Okay.
And it's new sealed, which is why we picked it up. We picked up a brand new sealed VHS Godfather trilogy as well.
Okay. Nice.
And that one's been listed for a while. I just never got around to listing the actual CDs for Willie.
Okay.
So we got him listed. And so we spent $4.
Oh, wait, hold on. Wrong
him.
one.
Was that right?
We spent
No,
$2.
$2. And he's listed for $29.99.
Nice.
And it looks like the sell-through rate's pretty decent on that.
Very
so
good.
hopefully that'll be gone shortly.
Yeah, I always check, another good hint, tip, or suggestion is to look for sealed media when you're there, DVDs, VHS, CDs, if it's sealed. And then if they're not sealed, I usually pass right by them, but I'll start to give that second peek to something if I do find sealed, especially if they have a whole lot of stuff that's sealed. It's like, usually, and they're just wanting to get rid of that stuff. It can get rid of it quickly. Do you have media? I do not. I have some holiday though. Do you want the holiday, or do you want the one with kind of the story where I'm already in the profit?
We'll take that one. Let's do that one.
The profit one?
Yeah.
Oh, then so's my other one.
Okay.
We'll do that one next.
I'll show you why. Okay,
What the hell is that?
This is a like a sling crossbody bag sort of thing that has a USB charging port in it. And if I open this up here.
Did you find money in it?
Now don't spoil the surprise, Grams. Jeez. Spoiler alert. So it has a USB plug that you can plug your items in here. But I paid $1 for this. They were asking I should have did that as part of the show. Of course, half the stuff that I've listed right now, I didn't have to pay anything for. But so I was searching through the pockets. I left it in here. And in this pocket right here is, again, I paid $1 for this thing. 1, 2, 3, $4. There are $4 in a pocket.
Four times the money.
4 times the money already. And the brand on that is, I don't know how you say that. Tajeza. I don't know.
To Jesus.
But they go for pretty good. I have this Tajeza bag listed for $54.99.
Nice.
Good job.
My $1 investment. Plus, I'm in the money already. $4 in my pocket. Ow.
Well, not anymore.
$4 on my floor. Okay, so we're good. What you got? Number 8? Is that where we're at? 1, 2. No, number 7. Because I have 3 things left.
No, we started first, so we're on number 8.
Oh, okay, yes.
Okay, so this one started out as just a fun thing to buy. This is a little, like a scanner, like a head station unit you put at your house to hear CB radios and stuff.
Okay, gotcha.
So just a scanner unit, a unit in Bearcat. And this was at the local thrift store down the road from us. And just...
Oh. Grams and Pops froze up. You froze up for a second.
Did we?
Are we back?
Yeah. Yep, you're back.
Okay, so we have $4 in it. And I bought it thinking we could just sell the accessories if it didn't work. Because we have a whole
bag of noisy bag.
A whole bag of accessories.
It has the mount and everything.
Oh, nice. Yes.
But we did plug it in and try it out. It does work, fully tested. So that's all together with accessories and everything. And we have it...
$4 in it, listed for $41.50.
$41.50.
Very good. 10 times the money. That's always good. Yeah, that's... Did you hear any crime going on in your area when you were listening through the scanner? Nothing?
Nope.
No.
We live in a safe neighborhood, a safe town. What is that? Oh, it's pumpkin.
Is that
a wind?
oh, it's a windsock.
Oh, no, it's not.
No, it's a blow up. It is a windsock.
It is a windsock.
It is a windsock. It is a vintage pumpkin jack-o'-lantern, kind of like a scarecrow. That's how I listed it, as like a pumpkin scarecrow. It's basically 5 feet long,
Holy cow.
which is a good size windsock. I didn't see any of that style. The brand was Vigor International. I didn't see much listed on there. I did see some stuff on some other sites like Etsy and things like that. So I actually priced it a little bit high, just based on some of the other comps that I had seen. I paid $1 for that at a yard sale, and I have it listed at $44.99.
Cool.
So
Now, how do you
we'll see.
display such a thing? Is that like a flagpole item?
No, you would. Well, you could just hang it wherever, like.
Just so he hangs up.
Yeah. So there's a string there. It has a little like swivel clip.
And then the wind just takes him sideways, right?
Yeah, the wind kind of and it will fill up the head. The wind will, and blows. I had them hanging outside.
Testing?
Yesterday when I was I was testing it, but I had to lay them out. I didn't have a place in the house here to take a picture of that, so I had to put them out on the concrete and list them. So
we've got a tub of those, the blow up one, like the air vacuum inflatable ones.
Yes.
That we haven't tested out yet. It's just you got to have a nice day where it's not incredibly windy out and
yes,
be able to get out and blow them up outside.
If you will go out in my backyard right now, between my house and my garage, I have inflatables laying out there. I bought a bag of 4 Christmas inflatables the other day for like $15 at a sale. Plus, it had there was like yard stake power, like a power unit.
Oh, the one that goes in the middle where you connect them all to it. Yep.
Stick them in there. There was like 3 or 4 of those. There was a couple of daylight timer, like what a photosensitive, when it got they weren't solar, but when it got dark, they would click on. And so that just those units right there were worth that. And none of the blow molds. There was a Minions one, which was pretty cool. It's probably the most valued one, but not big value, but $15 for everything. There's definitely lots of profit there. And my mother says you never know what you're going to see hanging out at kids. Yeah, I'll clean up stuff. I'll have plush and I have hats and stuff hanging on the line out between my house and my garage. And
well, she could just yell out and say, "Ken, clean up your yard now."
Hey, there is Jill. Did you all miss me? Yes, we did.
Hey, Jill.
Hello, Jill. Are you between clients or are you done with your day? So, okay, wait. It's your turn. Is it my turn or your turn?
Nope, it's my turn.
Are we on the last one?
No, we have 2. This is number 9.
I just need like a referee to keep me on line here.
Okay, so up next.
Yes.
Sorry, I like my baggies, so it's noisy. I have a Nikon Coolpix camera.
Yes.
But on the positive of this, there was a case with it, but it was a really crappy case.
Yes.
So I threw the case away. But sorry. Sorry. So we only have $2 in this, but not to outbeat you.
Okay.
True story.
Ooh,
there's a $5 bill in one of the pockets with the memory card that was in there.
How about them apples?
We got $1 out of a card game the other day too, a few weeks back.
Oh, I should find the one thing.
I think that $1 might still be in that card game.
We also, in one of ours, we had found some Chinese currency.
Oh, really?
We haven't done anything with it. It was in what's that?
It's a game.
Mall Madness.
Yeah.
In with the cash in Mall Madness.
Really?
So
that's crazy.
Yes. Tested, working with the charger and the charger cord.
Okay.
And I paid $2 for it.
Okay.
And we listed it for $59.99.
Wow, nice.
Those sell pretty well for us.
Yes.
Yeah,
I had
Jimmy
to keep
said he
Teresa
just
from
sold
doing
one of
all
those.
cameras.
I buy a lot of cameras. I just shipped out a camera today that it's only been listed a few days. Yeah, anytime I can find them
Yeah, they do well.
for cheap, whether they're the film cameras or the digitals. Jimmy, what fun facts by Sonia. We have never found money in any
pockets. Oh, who was that when we were in Vegas? Xena, Resell to Ride.
Resell to Ride, yeah.
Yep, she found money in a shirt or a coat or pants or something in there.
Yes, yes, yes.
Hi, Alicia.
Seeing that.
Ink Picker's here.
Ink Picker, howdy, howdy. Alicia, good to see you. Alicia, also one of the members of the, wait, don't tell me. I watch it every week. The podcast that she's on with Mo87 Official is called Flippin' Fantastic Podcast.
Yeah.
Is always watch their stuff, and I got to meet Alicia in
Fun fact by Jill.
Fun fact by Jill. I find them in all the pockets in my own personal. Yeah, Jill. If anybody were to go do a house clean out at Jill's, you would be rich.
I do the same thing, so I find it in mine in the washer all the time.
I was just telling her the other day, how could you, like, she'll be looking for something and she'll go, oh, look, here's an envelope. It's like $150. Like, how could you not miss 100? You obviously, it was like in a bank envelope. You went to the bank and you got that money for some specific reason. How could you miss it? And let's see.
That bad.
Lisette says, so Mom and I stopped at a church sale about 2 summers ago, picked up a 70s cognac leather jacket, Huggy Bear style. Huggy Bear from the Starsky and Hutch, if you all don't know, if you're not as old as I am. Didn't find any sold comps, had it sitting for 3 months. I might need a Huggy Bear style coat. Is there more to that story?
There is. I think she's posted this on her Instagram or something at some point. I think I remember hearing
Did
about
she sell
this.
it back to him for a movie?
I'll let her tell it.
Okay.
Okay, tell us the rest.
Yeah, I'll do my next item here so we can move along here.
Oh, he's on the Halloween theme.
Oh, we just sold Frankie.
No, but he's a windsock too.
There's another.
Holy cow!
Windsock is another like 5 foot, and he's kind of more like 3D. His nose is bigger, and his ears and such. Still
He's
the same
cool
brand. I paid $1 for him, and I also have him listed at $44.99. And
we sold a Frankie blow mold last week.
Oh yeah, that was from that big, like you were telling me about, like that off air one day about the the blow molds you bought. Hashtag Blow Mold Mafia from the reseller clickbait podcast reference there. Blow Mold Mafia. So let's finish out the story for. Finally went to take pics and found $179 in cash in the pocket, and it sold for $73 to boot. So how about them apples? What did you
what did she pay for it?
What did you pay for that, Lisette?
If I remember right.
Yes, list that Halloween stuff. Yeah, I would have to say, the holiday, especially Christmas and Halloween. I've probably sold Christmas every week this year. So
we almost
might be just a little ornament, might be something bigger that's been there.
We literally sold ornaments as we were hitting the go live button today. So
yep.
No way. She paid $1 for that.
Yeah.
$1 for the leather jacket, found $179 in a pocket, and sold it for $73. There's some profit right there. That would be
easy money.
Awesome.
Just need those on a consistent basis.
Yes, all the time. I'm just going to go to yard sales from now on and look for money in pockets. And
you just got to go to Jill's house.
Oh, I do. Yeah, she would never miss it. She would not know. If I just went over, it's like, oh, I'm short on funds this week. I need, $65. Let's look in the console in her car.
No.
They'd probably just find it in there.
You just got to look for the banker's envelopes. It's easier to find.
It doesn't count.
Does that count? Well, I don't know what concert
That's
was
still
it
kind of
for.
cool.
Maybe
Depends
it
on
will
the concert.
Sell.
Yeah.
Yes. Is it?
It's
your
ours.
turn, right?
Last one.
Last item. Item number 10.
She's shooing a fly. We got a fly in the shop here. It's being a real pain.
I'll hold it up. Corey can explain it.
Okay.
These are in one of our videos, one of our recent videos, I think, our garage sale videos.
Yes.
It's a hot plate stirrer, so Benchmark brand. So it's like a scientific device. It actually
Okay.
gets
Vibrates.
up like 1,500 degrees and stirs.
Okay.
We found them at a garage sale.
And we made a boo-boo when we did it.
This is a multi-listing, so it's two. We got two identical ones.
Yes.
On the outside of the boxes,
Oh, let me show you.
they
Yep.
said
Oh,
different
yes.
things.
I
So
remember
one
that.
said hot plate.
So this has a model number on it, and another box that had another one of these in it had a different model number on it. One said the stirrer, one said the hot plate. So we thought it was all one unit. Both boxes made up one unit.
Yes.
But they were actually two identical units, and they both comped out at around $400.
Wow.
So
And yeah,
I listed
and then
low.
you ended up punking those people, right? Telling them that both of
Yeah.
them. They
Yeah,
were
because
all
it
one
seemed
thing.
like they went together when we did our research.
Yeah, we did a horrible, bad, no good, dirty thing, and got a steal of a deal. We got two of them for $10.
Yes. Now,
And I
here's
ended
what.
up.
Go ahead.
I ended up listing them on the low side to try and get them moved with best offer, and I put them for $375 a piece.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I hope those sell quick. Now, the first thing, well, Jimmy's comment here that you can also find spilled lemonade in Jill's center console. The first thing when you pulled that up and you said that top platform heated up and it kind of shook, the first thing I thought is that would be perfect for making macaroni and cheese.
At 1,500 degree macaroni and cheese.
You
Put it
wouldn't
on
have
there.
no water left.
And it would, just think how quickly it would cook.
It would.
Yeah.
FJ Mac back there, he approves. He approves.
Well, for $375, you can have you one.
Just hit your store. Hey, I could use that link that's in the description down there.
Yes, you can.
My last item then.
Is it a good one?
Well, I think so. I like the deal. It's this. It is a
backpack.
a laptop backpack. It is I'm going to say it's Nomo brand, Knomo. And I know nothing about Nomo or the brand.
You know
when
no more.
now I know. When I comped it at the sale, that was a sale Jimmy and Sonia and I went to, and it was Jimmy had stayed in the car because I think he was comping some baseball cards or something. And Sonia and I walked up, and it just something about that bag said, "Take a second look." Just the quality of it that you could feel. And they were asking $15 for it. I ended up giving the lady 10. She kind of reluctantly took 10, but it was a little bit later in the day and the sale was going to end that day. And she's like, yeah, if you look those up, you'll find out that that's a good high quality bag. And I have this one listed at $89.99. So
Nice.
New ones probably go well into the hundreds, maybe 150 or more. It's in excellent condition. I probably should list it higher, but I'm good with $90 on my $10.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I already saved $5 in the deal because we all know you make your money when you buy stuff. And
You're not listening at that low just to beat us, are you?
I am not. I am not, but I'm good. That's about the going rate in that for a used one. There's a few new ones, but I had trouble finding it because there's not really that particular one listed on there. And dropping some links. Same Jill. It's a Gemini thing. Oh, that's right. Jill and Lisette are both Geminis.
I have to say, Lisette, congratulations on getting your first tattoo. It's an addiction after you get one.
Oh, that's right. I did see that on her.
She just She put it in the comments too. So
that's your 10 versus 10, and basically it's us versus our 10. You got 10 things more listed out of your death pile, as did I. We're gonna see if we can sell these by next week. Check the social medias, and we'll update that during the week if we're selling anything, and then we'll have Grams and Pops on again next week to kind of talk about what sold and just chit chat this and that about what how our week went. But we'll talk about the listed cost versus the COGS. Again, it's all about listing stuff that can sell quickly. But what was your cost of goods and your potential listed pricing?
Okay, so our cost of goods sold for all 10 of our items plus was $61.50.
Okay.
And our listed price is $1,390.12 for a potential profit of $1328.62.
I'm kind of wishing right now we had listed lower price items, so when the week drags on and we haven't sold many, we could beg our viewers to buy stuff. I don't think they're going to buy the $3.75 items.
Well, I might. Depend. I got to go to the store and I'm going to be loading up on mac and cheese.
We need some macaroni and cheese lovers in there, like stat.
Because it is mac and cheese as a science. My process is just follow the instructions, boil some water, dump that cheesy goodness in there.
Is it Kraft macaroni and cheese?
Oh, Teresa,
Uh-oh.
there is only Kraft macaroni and cheese.
But see,
no creamettes, none of that Velveeta stuff with the thing.
Grams brand.
We do the Grams brand, which is homemade mac and cheese.
Well, here's what I will tell you. I'm 100% positive that your homemade Grams baked mac and cheese.
No, it's not baked, but
it's not baked. It's
no.
Is probably wonderful. And if I were at your house for dinner and you served that, I would probably go, "This is great." But
he's so fake.
It's not going to be. It's not going to be Kraft. It's not going to be Kraft.
It does have a distinct.
It won't taste like copper.
The Kraft does have a very distinct taste.
There's nothing that's it's like Betty Crocker scalloped potatoes. My aunt. Okay, my aunt. She in the family. It's like scalloped potatoes when you have like everybody gets together and everybody brings like a potluck or whatever, and she brings scalloped potatoes, right? And they are excellent. They're a family favorite. People go, "Oh, did she bring the scalloped potatoes?" But they're never going to be better than Betty Crocker out of the box. I mean, come on, simmer down, Aunt Phyllis. The food's good, but it's not better than Betty.
Yeah, but see, when we were younger, there were 7 of us, so we didn't eat. I mean, we didn't grow up on Kraft mac and cheese. We grew up on the generic shit.
Okay.
So I don't eat any of it anymore.
Yes,
what's wrong with adding milk to your mac and cheese?
You have to.
Well, I do. Well, they only call for like a quarter cup or whatever.
Yeah.
I probably put at a minimum a half cup or more. I like mine almost.
You have to, otherwise it's chalk.
Kind of soupy.
No.
And there's exactly. It is kind of chalky. I'm back.
I'm with Ken on this one.
Oh, you missed the whole show. Okay, well, thanks for coming, everybody. Goodbye. I got to do my cost of goods and stuff, right?
Yes.
So in my cost of goods that I purchased, and I
$10 because everything was free.
I had $17.50 in my cost of goods, and there's a listed value of $605.89. So
that's how you make a living reselling.
Yep.
Yes, exactly. That's exactly the point.
I like it.
And so I didn't do Miss Thom was simmer down, Aunt Phyllis. that's I love my Aunt Phyllis. She's not going to
so you do really have an Aunt Phyllis.
Oh yeah, Aunt Phyllis is my mother's sister. That she brings the scalloped potatoes, and they are wonderful. But my money's on Betty every time.
It's probably cheaper.
So, okay, we are going to wrap this one up for this week. We will see Grams and Pops next week for the kind of wrap-up show. Good luck to you. And not as our friendly kind of competition and me goofing around, but good luck in your sales this week. Everybody talks about things like summer slowdown and stuff. To me, it's summer speed up.
I haven't seen
Not
it.
necessarily in the speed up of sales. I'm not selling anymore. I'm pretty consistent, you know, most of the months, but it's speed up because that's when you're out at the yard sales. I am gaining inventory like crazy during these months that helps sustain through the winter months when all you can do is really kind of go to the thrift stores and you know, junk shops and stuff like that. So it's so
It'll be winter
everybody
soon. We'll all be
go
in your whatnot
subscribe.
trying to buy stuff.
Yeah, I haven't done whatnot yet. I haven't tried that. But everybody, go check out Grams and Pops. Their link to their channel is down below.
Buy my stuff.
Buy their link to the store is down there as well. I was talking YouTube, you know, but hey, buy their stuff, buy my stuff. That's not the intent. It's mostly to have fun. But hey, if you could help a guy out, that would be great. They could, you know, $375 for one of those macaroni and cheese makers is a bargain. And Erin is on Whatnot tonight. If you're not following Erin Rebel Junk, go check out her sales. But check out both of our social medias for updates during the week if we've sold anything. And
we'll be posting.
Any final thoughts?
No, we appreciate you letting us be the first
guinea
contenders on the Ken versus 10. I'm going to get a fly swatter and kill this fly. It's just as soon as we're done. And we will see you next week at this same time, right?
Yes, next Tuesday at 4 p.m. Eastern, right after Angie Resells channel with the Let's Get Listing. And later in the day from the RIN, the Reseller Information Network, that's on Tuesday morning. So it's a whole day of good listing fun, some information, some fun. And so everybody, I appreciate the subs. I appreciate the subs and the likes from everybody. Much appreciated. And we will see you next week.
Bye.
I always forget you have to push the button twice.